Good morning, South Florida. I'm Maribel Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. Here's a look at some of your Thursday morning headlines. Police are trying to sort out the chain of events that led to a woman being shot in Hollywood and officers then opening fire on the suspected shooter in Miramar. Officers say a woman called 911 near Apollo Middle School Wednesday to report a battery. A 911 operator heard gunshots while on the phone with her. Officers responded and helped get the victim, who'd been shot multiple times, to the hospital. Police tracked the shooter to an address in Miramar. When officers arrived, he fled and officers shot him. That man was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
A mother is mourning the loss of her teenage son, who risked his life to save a mother and child from nearly drowning off the waters of Virginia Key. During that rescue, 17-year-old Christian Burgos also got swept up in the current. Burgos had been in a coma since Monday. He passed away yesterday. Family and friends from Booker T. Washington High School got together for an informal tribute to Burgos last night. They spent the night remembering his selfless sacrifice.
New this morning, nearly 24 paratroopers are hurt during a nighttime military exercise at Camp Shelby in Mississippi. The wind blew around 80 soldiers away from their drop zone in a wooded area and into some trees. 15 soldiers were treated on the scene and another 7 were rushed to the hospital. None of the injuries are life-threatening.
Protesters lined the streets of Dallas overnight after former police officer Amber Geiger was sentenced to 10 years in prison. The former police officer is convicted of murdering her unarmed neighbor in his own apartment. Geiger testified she had entered Botham Jean's apartment by mistake, thinking it was her own. After the sentencing, the victim's younger brother hugged Geiger in court.
And President Trump is coming to Florida this afternoon. The president will be visiting the Villages retirement community, which is located between Orlando and Ocala. Mr. Trump is expected to unveil a new Medicare plan. The president is making up for a trip he canceled following the mass shootings in Texas and Ohio. And that's a look at some of your Thursday morning headlines.
Make sure to join us later for CBS 4 News at noon and get updates anytime on CBSMiami.com.